Hey guys, Gojo here. I am back with another World of Tanks replay, as I'm sure you're not surprised. But today we have Leo, or SR-71 as he's known in game. We have Leo in the Tortoise, which is his favourite tank in World of Tanks, and he is platooned up with Beaver, who we've seen several times before, and Badger. Beaver and Badger, that's going to confuse the fuck out of me. So, Leo's gonna make his way towards the hill, maybe? I don't know, let's see. Oh, let's make the map a bit bigger, not that big. I am gonna cover some of Beaver's replay as well. I'm gonna sort of like cut in between the two. And, well, at this point, we should probably cut to Beaver right about now, since he's gonna be on the hill first and get to the action first. Okay, so jumping into Beaver's perspective, here we are at the start, and he's going to make his way towards the hill with Badger and Leo slowly, very very slowly, coming in from behind. Wow, that sounded dirty. I didn't mean it like that though. But yeah, Beaver's going to be one of the first up on the hill. And stop him right here. It's probably going to be the T-49 that just drives right in front. No, nobody is. Instead, Batchat's going to be a fucking idiot. And given the Skoda and the AMX are busy killing that Batchat, Beaver decided it's perfect to climb the hill. So he's up here. Can have side shots on that E1, but the E1's looking at him. Decides to trade, was unlucky to be hit by the T-57. He actually bounced the Jagdtiger. How? In a paper tank like the Leo PTA do you bounce the Jagdtiger? That is unbelievable. So he's looking for shots on the E1. Oh, gets the one on the 5120 instead as he backed up. Given he's the taller tank, that's easier over these rocks. It's a tiny bit of the E1 there. Unlucky to have bounced. I mean, he was shooting down on it. It's rounded normally, but shooting down on it, you'd have thought that would have been a fair enough penetration. I don't think Beaver will mind me saying that was probably not the best shot he's ever taken. Got a bit unlucky that it hit the rock. Again, not the best shot, just shot in between nobody. The Skoda could have jumped forwards though, and the AMX could have jumped back, so you never know. Ah, now that was a lovely shot into the 5120. As you can see here, Leo's just making his way up onto the hill in his Tortoise. We're going to jump back to him in a minute. Beaver's still looking for some shots. Oh, I missed one into the side of the WZ, gets tapped by the Skoda. And I think now we're going to go and jump into Leo as he's making his way onto the hill. Okay, so now we're jumping back in with Leo. He's at the bottom of the hill making his way up. And there's a WZ right next to him. He's going to have to turn out the way of him. Trying to get a shot on that. WZ 1111111114. Was unlucky and hit the rock. Looking for a shot in case that WZ backs up a bit more. Or if he pokes out the other side. Potential shots on that E1 if he comes forwards. It's looking like it could be the 257 or the WZ first. Artie actually stuns Leo there, and that makes that shell go a bit high into the rounded part of the turret and towards the gun mantlet of that WZ 11114. And Leo's decided to push up, bounces the Skoda, that was nice. Gets hit by the E1, not so nice. Bounces the 257 and puts one into him, that was nice. Heat from the WZ into the cupola of Leo's Tortoise. One into the side of the turret of the E1. Not quite the reload there. Another heat from the WZ into Leo's cupola. And he was unlucky to bounce on the object rather, and he puts that one in. Beaver putting a shot into the WZ, and Leo's coming round. Nice, takes him out. and the 257's decided he wants to push over. I don't think he knows that the tortoise has an incredible reload, and Leo is making his way down now. Takes out the E1, bounces the Batchat, the Jagdtiger and the E1. Now he's going to pull back a bit and face and shoot that Jagdtiger. That's a lovely shot. You see Leo pulled back a little bit because he knew that the Jagdtiger would be looking for this weak point, and pulling back, it's behind the rock, it's perfect weak spot management, it's textbook, and I'm not surprised that Leo's doing it given he's such a good tortoise player and it is his favourite tank after all. So yeah, I'm not surprised that he's doing that, and it's just the perfect play. I mean, that Jagdtiger is literally... oh shit. It's all gone wrong. That Jagdtiger is literally just... oh, you fucking cunt. He's literally just going to see the gun and this side. That's it. That's all he's going to see, and he's not going to be able to pen him. And now there's a break in the action, we are going to go and cut back to Beaver, who's up on the hill still in the Leo PTA. Okay, so now we're back with Beaver on top of the hill. He's got a little bit of spotting on that 257 thanks to artillery. He's put a side shot into the WZ, very nice. Manages to get back into cover before he gets hit. And if you look at the base, the 1390, who's on 3 HP, is defending against a M46 pattern and an Object 430. And the artillery is running for his life. As that 430 puts a shot into him. And Beaver puts a shot into 430. Can he reload in time? Not quite. And artillery goes down, and artillery's going to moan because all artillery players are bitches. Apart from Hot Wat, because she's the only nice artillery player there is. Beaver's looking for shots on the pattern. Lovely shot out there. And that 1390 is still alive, still doing some good work spotting. And Beaver's looking for some shots on the 704. The ML2 took out the pattern. And I think Beaver's going to readjust, see if he can get some shots on the Jagdtiger or the Batchat maybe. No. So as Leo's going up the hill, Beaver's coming down and he's going to head towards the base, it seems, to help that 1390. There's a 704 on full health there, as Leo took out the T30 over the other side. And Beaver's gonna push up. I don't think he's gonna get shots from this side on him. He could have gone up there and maybe looked for shots on the Batchat, but I think it's the better move to come and spot this object and to potentially push him back onto the bridge for Leo to shoot him. Puts one into him there. Unlucky not to track him. That kind of went high and into the side rather than tracked him. As you can see, Beaver's keeping an eye out on that ML2 and that T10, who's pressuring his E75 and T54E1 players. Another shot that's unlucky not to track the 704, but it was a lovely shot into the lower plate. And can he reload to track him? No, he's not going to. Puts one into the lower part of his upper front plate, and Leo takes him out. Now the E75 and the T54E1 are being pressured by the ML and the T10. Beaver's looking for shots on the ML. He gets spotted and backs up right away. Maybe that's not the best angle to fight an ML2 from. And I don't think he'll get shots on this T10. Oh, he will get shots on the T10, and the T10's going to fire heat at him because you need heat to fire at paper tanks. And that shot there was lovely. I'm pretty sure he just overmatched the top of the turret of that T10. Sort of similar to how you do on the IS-3. There's like a little hatch. And the E75 gets taken out by the M2. Snapshot towards the T10. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was never going to hit. So at this point, Leo's going to drop down. And Beaver is going to move away. So at this point we are going to go and see what Leo was doing as he was climbing the hill as Beaver was going down the hill. Okay, and now we're picking back up with Leo again and the tortoise. He's climbed up on the hill and he's going to look at shots on this T30. He's got the gun elevation for it. The shot goes a bit high and into the gun, I think, of the T30. But he's got the reload to take him out there. And now he's going to look for potential shots in the back chat. No, he's not. He realised that was a bad idea, given there's a Yag Tiger back there still. Unlucky not to find shots on that 704 on the bridge. But now that Yag Tiger's fired and he's over there. Leo moves forwards. I'm pretty sure that one hit that back chat AP. And yes, it did. And it somehow tracked him as well, I think. And here we go. Shot on the Yag Tiger. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And he bounces the Yag Tiger. Rightfully so. Puts one into him. Unlucky not to track him. But artillery, the 212A, puts in an HE round that does 371 damage. And he managed to take the Object 704, who's backing up onto the bridge, running away from Beaver, who was pressuring him there with the 1390. And Leo wants a bit of revenge on this 212A. He's kind of mad, you know. you hit me for 371, bro, in a tortoise. Nah, Leo's not liking that. But yeah, anyway. The Emo takes out the RT, and the Emo's going to go looking for that Yag Tiger, and he's just found him. Whilst Leo moves over to this side to support Beaver and the E75 with the MO2 and the T10. By this point, Badger has been killed. I don't actually know when or where he died. I wasn't paying attention. Badger died over here in E0. Leo is considering dropping, I think, to actually go up close and personal with these guys to help Beaver. Because if Beaver dies, then Leo's going to have to do this anyway. And there might be a bit of cap pressure. So the Yag Tiger's taken out the ML2 and he's on a slither of health facing against a 1390 who's got like 3 HP or something. So there's one of them in the cap. I'm assuming it'd be the T10, given he's the quicker of the two. And Beaver's actually moving towards the enemy cap, which he's in now. Maybe trying to draw them away. And the 1390 took out the Yag Tiger, so fair play to him. 3 HP and taking people out. And Beaver is actually moving across, so he might be able to get shots from the bridge. And the 1390 dashes in. I think he gets a reset shot there on the MO. And Leo got a reset shot on the T10. Was unlucky not to damage him, to be honest. Just absorbed by his tracks. The T10 takes out the 1390 after receiving a shot from him. Leo's got the reload on him. There you go, he's down. And then the MO is just behind this rock. I think he's fired twice. I think I heard him fire twice. Might have been once. But he's out of the cap now and he's making just the right move. He's going to go and chase Beaver. I think Beaver should not poke the bridge yet. I think he should wait a bit for Leo to come along. And Leo's slowly making his way there. He's got 7 kills at this point, 4.7k damage and 2.5 blocked. And the ML actually came and backed around. I guess he wanted to do that, to try and see if Leo would push up. But now, if Leo backs up, the ML2 could come up and chase him. Oh! Leo bounces a heat shell from the ML. I think that was on his cupola. And there you go, that's what I was trying to say before. That if Leo backed up, then the ML will come up to chase him to try and get the kill, and Beaver will get shots in his side. Which is working perfectly. Leo puts a lovely shot into the lower plate of the ML1, but unfortunately does get taken out by the ML. I'm quite annoyed he's spamming heat like a little bitch, but there you go. So Leo did 5k damage. And now he's moving over to Beaver for me. That's fine, I'm not going to have to swap back over to Beaver, I can just watch from Leo's perspective for the end of the game. And, well, Beaver in a 1v1. He's a one-shot for this ML. I would imagine that ML2 is going to be reloading now. He has four shots in his clip. He fired 3 at Leo, so he should be reloading. So I think Beaver will want to pressure him. Now I wonder if the ML would be coming down here. I reckon that ML will be coming around this river rather than coming anywhere else. I don't know, it's hard to say. But I think Beaver's making the right move, relocating entirely. He was last spotted over here in G5, now he's up in A9. It's just the perfect move. It's gonna be an interesting 1v1. I'm pretty sure that the Emil is a one-shot for Beaver. And actually I'm going to cut over to Beaver's replay about now, so we can see him looking about and stuff instead. I think that'll be a bit better. Okay, so we're jumping back in with Beaver, and there's going to be a bit of overlap as Leo deals with the T10 and the Emil. So at this point, Beaver's come up into the cap, and the 1390 just killed the Yak Tiger. Beaver's deciding he doesn't want to put cap pressure on, and instead he wants to move up over here, get shots across the bridge towards the cap. And the 1390 is dashing in, gets a shot on the move on that Emil. That was an incredible shot. I mean, fair play to him for that. Beaver's just trying to feather out a shot on this side of this ML2. Puts a shot into the side of the T10. Gets absorbed by his tracks and is very unfortunate not to have tracked him there. And there you go. Leo takes out the T10. So Beaver trying to not get shot by the Emil. Unlucky to miss a shot into the side of him there. This is the point where we want Leo to push up, as he's doing, and this is where I said that Beaver should be careful about that MO2 coming round. But actually it's probably best that he's done this, trying to spot him, make sure he's coming there and to scare him off. But by this point we should know that because he's not there by now that he's gone back, and there he's spotted by Leo. And this is where we want Leo to potentially start to back off, so that Beaver can put some side shots into this Emil. There's the first one that bounced on his cupola. Beaver's telling him to back off. Second one that missed. Oh, he was so unfortunate not to track him. And tracking him would have saved Leo there. That was very, very unlucky from Beaver. And now we're back into the 1v1. And Beaver's gonna start making his way out of here. Actually gets spotted there, okay. So if he got spotted there, the Emil still has to have been over there. Okay. That's very interesting. So the Emil might still have been over there and have spotted him coming out this way. Okay, we didn't get that before from Leo's replay. So that's interesting. That's going to be able to help us try and work out where that Emil is going to be, or where he's gone. Now that he's reloading, he's most likely going to have dropped back and is going to stick around this ridge area, sort of like A2, B2, into C3 and D3 area. He's going to stay that side of the railway line, I would assume. So he can be hull down. This is very interesting. Hopefully he's going to be able to outspot this Emil, which somehow he didn't do as he was retreating across here. So he's going to Oh, excuse me. So he's going to drop into this dip here, which is probably the smart move, trying not to knock too many trees over. And you can see him deciding, does he go down that way towards where the emerald was, or is he going to come up towards this corner? And the ML2 on our team, on Beaver's team, sorry, on Beaver and Leo and Badger's team, saying, I wish him luck, these moments are always sketchy. They are indeed always sketchy, and if I play them, I always throw them. I mean, there's 4 minutes 40 left. It's not going to be on who caps, because either of them can go back and defend within time. It's going to be who finds who and who gets the jump on who. And, well, ultimately, who's able to kill who? Who is able to kill whom, rather? Leo's apologising, saying he messed up. I mean, he didn't really. I don't think Leo could have done much more than he did, to be honest. I mean, the MO's saying there, you did your job and then some. And Beaver's saying you have 7 kills, nothing to be sorry for fuck's sake. And it's entirely true. Leo played perfectly within restraints of his vehicle. He played as well as he could. And realistically, there's nothing more I don't think that Leo could have done. Apart from potentially have gone for the tracking shot on that Emil, stopped him from coming up further. But then again, Beaver was unlucky that he didn't track the Emil as he was coming up and stop Leo from being killed. But, you know, that's the game. And I think at that point, the fact that the Emil came up and Leo put a shot into him is actually helping Beaver out massively here, because they are both one shot for each other. And they're being careful. And that E1 saying, what do you think of setting up here? I wouldn't want to set up around A1 and B1. You're just looking down a corridor. And then you're stuck in a corner as well, because it's not easy to be able to retreat through A1 and A2 back up to where Beaver is now without getting shot from across here, which is where you'd spot him anyway. And I think Beaver's in a good spot. He was spotted coming out over this way. The M was probably going up on the hill by this point and isn't seeing anything, so he might make his way down here. So Beaver's setting up here. He's got to look into the cap a bit. Up over here, over here, and over the other side where the TDs are. The only thing that would get the jump on him is coming from behind. It's possible that that could happen, but I think it's the least likely at this point. It's interesting to see what will happen. There's 2 minutes left, as the E1 said. And Leo in the tortoise, he's saying, I've got a feeling he's going to sneak up behind you. I'm not so sure, and there we go. You bide your time, and you get your reward. A nice juicy shot into the back of the ML2. And that wins the game. So Beaver with 4.7k damage. And we're going to jump to the post-battle results screen. We're going to look at Leo's in the tortoise, because he got the 7 kills, you know, a few more medals. But yeah, that was an incredible game from Leo in the tortoise and Beaver in the Leo. Unfortunate not to see a bit more from Badger in the E50, but there you go. There are some games where you just can't do as much as you want. But hey, these two seriously carried the game, seriously carried the team. Fair play to that 1390 as well, who was on 3 HP from what I saw of most of him, and he got 2 kills from it. And he did good work resetting the Emil in the cap with his 3 HP. I mean, he had no qualms with rushing in and losing his tank to save the team, and well, it paid off, didn't it, that Beaver was able to get the win. So yeah, well played Leo, well played Beaver. Let's go and look at the post-battle results.